Okay, let's take a look at example 4. Uh, there are a few things I want to also point to you here. If you look at this example here, I have 3a divided by a minus 5 plus 5, 15 divided by 5 minus a. There's a little trick in this problem that I want you to see. You notice this is a minus 5 and this is 5 minus a. You know for sure that if I multiply 5 minus a by -1, it becomes a minus 5, right? Yes. So obviously, if I multiply both this and that, if I multiply this 15 here and also this 5 minus a, it becomes a minus 5, so that at least I can set this to be equal to each other. So let's do this. So I'm going to keep my 3a here divided by a minus 5, and then it's going to be plus. Now what I'll do is I'm going to multiply this by uh, minus 1, 15, and I also multiply it by minus 1, which is equal to 5 minus a. I want to show you the trick so you can see that. Now when I do that, this then becomes my 3a over a minus 5 will not change. But remember, when I multiply, this become minus 15 divided by minus 1 times this becomes minus 5, minus 1 times a becomes a, so it becomes a minus 5. You see that? So the whole idea was I wanted to make sure I have the same denominator, so I multiply both up and down. If I do that, nothing happens. Remember, this cancel that, and I haven't changed anything, but at least it helps me structure my problem. Now once I have the same denominator, then this becomes a minus 5, which is a common among them, and therefore this becomes 3a minus 15, right? Yeah, and therefore this become, now how can we simplify 3a? Well, it appears 3 will go into 3a, and that is a minus 5 divided by a minus 5. Can I cancel a? Yeah, a minus 5 is common, so I can cancel a minus 5 out, and therefore this becomes 3. See how easy it is? So with this, as complex as this looks, the answer is 3, and you can only do that if you can see this clearly. Of course, some of you are going to take a minus 5. I mean, there are some that will go ahead and say, well, let's take the LCM to be a minus 5 and then 5 minus a. If you do that, you get the same thing, except that it's going to take you a longer period. Then this becomes 3a times, 5 minus a plus 15 times a minus 5. They all work, except that it's going to take a lot more time than that. Obviously, this one and that cancel up as well. So you can play with that. Try that as well and see what you get. But I wanted to use this to show you that you can easily multiply both the 15 and the 5 minus a to restructure the denominator to be the same.